guys, what is happening YouTubers? S4J back again, bringing you the coolest battles of yesterday and today. And this video finally uploaded, and look, I get to play as Steven. Thank you so much Gangsta for the ROM hack. It is completely amazing. I love it, dude. Thank you so much for it. Anyway, my opponent's going to start things off with the Pineco, right? As I lead off with my Drift Blim, and I'm going to do the Will-O-Wisp not only to break his 30, but I'm considering that the Pinecone does have access to the Evil Light, so I'm like, you know, if I burn this thing, it will do residual damage. As I tried to take Pineco down or take advantage of it in any case, right? He's just going to go for the rest as I switch into my Beartic, which happens to be leftover, so I'm going to get a free sub on whatever he decides to switch into. Right, so leftovers recovery a little bit, so I'm just gonna set up the substitute. Much to my surprise, he doesn't switch out right away. Right, fast asleep. Maybe he's a rest talker, so that's what I was thinking. He sleeps for one turn. Maybe he wants to wake up, so he decides that, you know, something sub Beartic is something to be very, very afraid of. Don't underestimate it. Beartic has a high attacking base, so he switches into his Rapidash, right? And he takes self-art damage and an Icicle Crash. Goes for the Flare Blitz. I was contemplating whether I should go for another substitute, whatever, just to see what he, you know, is or whatever. Maybe he's Life Orb or something like that, because I wasn't necessarily too sure if this superpower that I'm about to do would be enough to finish it off. So maybe I could have probably taken advantage of that a little bit better. But fortunately for me, my mistake is not so much present, because I do happen to take it out with the superpower, and down goes Rapidash. You just got killed by an ice Pokemon. You feel crispy, son. Seriously, tell me you feel crispy. Anyway, he's just gonna switch into his Rampardos. So I'm like, whoa, Scarf, not staying here. So I switch into Totara, right? I'm thinking the worst he could probably do is go for Fire Punch. I think a Rampardos gets access to Fire Punch. Somebody leave a comment, I don't even know. Or I'll probably just check Cerebi, it probably does. But anyway, he's just gonna go for the Head Smash. It does a lot back to him. But then judging by that damage, I'm like, wow, he must be banded, man. So I'm just going to try to take advantage of that a little bit. Maybe he might try to stay in or switch out, something like that. He goes into Ninja, suspecting me to initially set up the Stealth Rock so he doesn't take an initial damage on the switch in. But I predict a switch, obviously, nicely. I go for the Leech Seed, which is great on the Ninjas, because considering that you might have substitute or something like that, whatever he decides to Baton Pass out into would also have the Leech Seed attached to it. You could also Baton Pass out into a Grass-type Pokemon or something like that, but you would still take leech seeded damage, which is actually pretty funny. Something off topic, something happened to me the other day. It was pretty funny that I was playing the in-game and I was trying to level up this Gigalith that I had recently, and this Golduck used an attack called Soak, which makes me a water type Pokemon, but I had Sandstorm in play, so it was funny seeing Gigalith get buffeted by the Sandstorm. It was actually pretty funny. I should have screenshotted that or something like that and put it on Facebook. But anyway, after getting like +3 speed or whatever and a substitute and a +2 attack, looking hella scary over there, he's just gonna switch out into his Rampardos, right? I tried to take advantage of the Ninjas, but a little bit too soon. I thought I did have Raw onto a Terra, but it turns out that I have I think it was either Light Screen or Reflect. I actually looked away when I was narrating this battle, but I think it's either or. But it doesn't even matter. As long as I take out the sub, I'm pretty good, because I have Masculine with the Choice Banded Adaptability Aqua Jet for the kill. So I'm just gonna go for the Aqua Jet, because that's like my only chance at this moment. Alright, but he switches into Pineco, right? I'm thinking, like, let me take advantage of this thing again, I guess. I wish I had another Pokemon that does substitute. I could probably take advantage of this while he switches out into something to try to counter whatever I might switch into. I'm just going to lock myself into Discharge. I do happen to be Choice Specs, right? He's just going to go into his Rampardos. Rampardos dies from the Stealth Rock. Amazing. Ninjas comes in. Ninjas dies as well from the Stealth Rock. No, it doesn't actually, because he has an odd amount of HP. So he protects himself just to try to get a boost or whatever. Just to try to Baton Pass out into something else. But, you know, I would have switched out into something. I wouldn't have switched out into Glaceon. I'm sorry. I wouldn't have switched out into Ninjas and then go back out into Glaceon. Because Glaceon comes in taking an incoming attack. So it looks like you took extra damage. Yes. So he's gonna go for the hail, right? And unfortunately for me, my Discharge is going to miss because of the Snow Cloak ability that Glaceon does have. I am going to be able to discharge it the second time, and despite Blizzard doing a hefty chunk of damage to me, like, holy hell, seriously, bro, I am going to be able to take it out with the Discharge. In comes the Absol, right? I'm thinking, whoa, superpower, let me just stay in anyway, because I could just switch him out to Terra afterwards and finish this thing off. But unfortunately for me, after taking the Dark Gem boosted Sucker Punch, which is kind of novelty in my opinion. I do happen to scumbag to the hail, and I die from that. And then in comes Totara. He goes for the taunt, which is not, I mean, I don't understand why you would go for the taunt at this moment. I'm still talking the battle's even over. But anyway, don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe. That was pretty fast. I didn't even get to display Ninjas coming in and dying. Wow, sped up my video way too fast. See you guys later.